Hello children, today we are going to do the second part of lesson number 2, matter, for standard 6 physics. In the first part we studied what matter is and what are the characteristics of matter. Here today we are going to learn about what matter is composed of. The great ancient Indian philosopher, he suggested that all the forms of matter are composed of very tiny particles called anu, which are indestructible, means they cannot be destroyed. Who named? Acharya Kanada, he named these particles as anu. Further, Democritus, he was a Greek thinker who named this tiny particle as atom from a Greek word atomus, which means indivisible. So what is matter composed of then? Since they said that matter is composed of tiny particles called atoms, so matter is made up of very tiny particles called atoms, which are indestructible in nature. That is, they cannot be destroyed. Then what are atoms? Atoms are the building blocks of matter. Since matter is made up of atoms, so atoms are building blocks of matter. They are not visible to the naked eye and they usually do not have an independent existence. Since these atoms, they do not have an independent existence, what happens to these atoms? They combine, 2-3 atoms combine together to form a molecule. Then what is a molecule? A molecule is the smallest particle of matter which can exist independently and can retain the physical and chemical properties of matter. Molecules even are not visible to the naked eye. So you understood what is matter composed of? Matter is composed of tiny particles called atoms. Atoms are what? Atoms are building blocks of matter, not visible to the naked eye, and they usually do not have an independent existence. Then what are molecules? Atoms combine to form molecules. Then molecules are what? They are the smallest particle of matter, not visible to the naked eye, but can exist independently and can retain the physical and chemical properties of matter. Now we will study about the states of matter. Depending on the difference in temperature, matter is classified into 3 categories: solid, liquid and gas. Solid, liquid and gas, these are the 3 states of matter. We know that all substances are made up of molecules because matter is composed of what? Matter is composed of atoms, which are, matter is composed of atoms which, because of not having an independent existence, combine to form molecules. Then what is matter made up of? All things are made up of molecules. So the 3 states of matter, they arise due to the differences in the arrangement of the molecules of matter. So the state of matter depends on the intermolecular force of attraction and the intermolecular space between the molecules. What is intermolecular force of attraction? Look at this figure. These are the molecules. You see an arrow facing both sides, isn't it? Both sides arrow is given. This is the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules. And the space between these molecules is the intermolecular space. The more is the intermolecular force of attraction, the less is the space between the molecules of matter. So depending upon the strength of the intermolecular force, the spaces between the molecules vary for different states of matter. So we'll learn about the arrangement of the molecules in solids, liquid and gases. In solid, what happens? The intermolecular force is the strongest. So, since the intermolecular force is strongest, the intermolecular space between the molecules in solid is practically absent and the molecules are closely packed. See, these are the molecules, they are closely packed in a solid. Why? Because of the force of attraction being strongest, the space is practically absent. So, the molecules in solid find it hard to move about and they can only vibrate slightly in their place. They do not move about from their place. They only vibrate in their place. So for solid, the intermolecular force of attraction is strongest and that is why the intermolecular space is practically absent. So molecules can only vibrate about in their own position. Now coming to the second one, liquid. In liquid, the intermolecular force of attraction between the molecules inside the liquid is not so strong as in solid. So, the intermolecular space in liquid is more than that in solid and the molecules are less closely packed. This is why the molecules in the liquid, they can move from one place to another, and for this reason liquids have the property of being able to flow. The intermolecular force of attraction is not so strong as in solid. For this reason the intermolecular space is more than solids and the molecules are less closely packed and can move freely from one position to another in the liquid. For this reason, liquids have the property of being able to flow. Now coming to gases, in gases you will see that the intermolecular force of attraction is the weakest. That is why what happens when you spray perfume at one corner of the room, you can smell it all around the room, isn't it? Why? Because the force of attraction being weakest, the intermolecular space is the largest and they take the whole space that is available to them. Intermolecular space is largest in comparison to liquids and solids. They move around in the whole space that is available to them. That is why gases, the fluidity in the gases is maximum. In this part, we will study till here. In the next video, we will be doing the properties of the states of matter. Thank you.